him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-macabre, it's time for the only news that matters. And reformed Danish metal legends Mercyful Fate and their American bassist Joey Vera has mutually decided to part ways. Mercyful Fate frontman King Diamond said in a statement, "Our friendship and respect for each other will always remain the same, and we all sincerely wish each other the absolute best for the future." Mercyful Fate completed its first North American tour in over 2 decades in November of 2022. Stepping in on bass for Mercyful Fate at these shows was Becky Baldwin, a British musician who has previously played with Fury and Control the Storm. She filled in for Vera, who was unable to make the trek due to his scheduling conflict with his longtime band Armored Saint. In 2019, it was announced Vera would be replacing original Mercyful Fate bassist Timmy Hansen for the band's summer 2020 European Festival appearance due to Hansen's cancer diagnosis. Hansen passed away in November of 2019, and Mercyful Fate 2020 Summer Festival appearance was scheduled for 2021 and then 2022. Mercyful Fate's North American trek, which featured support from Creator and Midnight, followed the band's headlining performance at 2022's edition of Psycho Las Vegas. And Mercyful Fate is currently working on a new album and recently gave fans a taste of new material where they debuted a song called The Jackal of Salzburg in Germany in June of 2022, as well as at Psycho Las Vegas. The band's current lineup is rounded up by Hank Sherman and Mike Weed on guitars and Bjorn T. Holm on drums. Alright, here's the deal. This is sad because I am a huge Joey Vera fan. I'm a huge Armored Saint fan, and I was delighted for him to be part of the... is it Mercyful Fate, really? It's, King Diamond and Hank Sherman. It's... to me, it's a crime Michael Denner's not there. And Kim Ruz, but more Michael Denner, because Kim Ruz has never been there after they reunited. But Kim Ruz, to me, is the greatest Mercyful Fate drummer. And he still plays. And he plays fine. And check it out. I interviewed Kim Ruz on Rat Salad Reviews, and I believe on this channel as well. No, I think it's only on Rat Salad Reviews. You never get it. I've never, ever read an interview with Kim Ruz, ever. And we got him. And he was an awesome dude, and he still plays drums, and I saw some clips online. He's amazing. He plays, little clubs with his band, and they do Mercyful Fate songs, and he nails it. So why he's not there, I don't know. But in that interview we had with him, he did talk about how King Diamond wanted him to join the King Diamond band, but he didn't want to. He wanted it to remain Mercyful Fate. And maybe that's why King won't bring him back, because, he refused, to join his solo band. I'm not sure. But all I know is that, I'm a huge fan of Mercyful Fate. It's a shame. I'm never going to see the original lineup. I came close. I saw the Abigail tour with Timmy Hansen. But by the time I saw In the Shadows tour, it wasn't with Timmy Hansen. But at least I saw Timmy once. I saw Michael Denner twice. And Hank Sherman I saw on the 9 tour alone. And I love the album 9, but it's only King Diamond and Hank Sherman at this point. And same thing with the King Diamond band. It's just King and Andy LaRocque. But I'm a little more accepting of the King Diamond solo project with only one original member than Mercyful Fate with only one original member, because Mercyful Fate's a band. It's my favorite band of all time, with 70s Sabbath, 80s Fate. And, if they come, of course I'd go see them. But, man, I will never ever see the original Mercyful Fate lineup, and that kills me. And as far as like releasing new music, come on. It's become extremely difficult being a King Diamond fan. I saw King Diamond back in, I think it was 2019. It was actually like the week that Timmy Hansen died. I saw King Diamond and played a new song. And still the album ain't out yet. What's it? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 years now. We're going on 5 years and still no album. And yeah, now they're promising that it'll be out this year. And then on top of that, he starts working on a Mercyful Fate album. This is ridiculous. You know, I mean, if he would have just finished that King Diamond album, put it out, and then start working on the Mercyful Fate. But he's doing both at the same time, and it's just lingering, and it's super tough. Really hard being a King Diamond fan, waiting around for this album or albums with Mercyful Fate. It's torturous, man. I've been waiting way too long. And unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of that Jackal of Salzburg song. Hopefully on the album, it'll be better, because as I understand, that's a song King Diamond said, yeah, we're almost finished with it, but yet they play it live, and they're not finished with it. So I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with it. It's a long song. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't... I heard it enough for me to think, this ain't really impressing me. I did like that King Diamond song, though. Song is called Masquerade of Madness, and yeah, it was released back in 2019, and then just like a month ago or so, they just released the video to that song. But yeah, you know, instead of like throwing out another song, it just sounds like, man, they don't have nothing done yet except Masquerade of Madness. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. Of course, it's another concept album, so let's see how him and Andy work this out, man. And because I'm dying to hear this full album. Anything from King. What's it been already? I mean, it's been way over a decade since he's released anything new. And it's just too much, man. And I do want to do a little plug for Denner's Inferno. I thought that was awesome stuff, man. You know, he released an EP and a full-length album. And I thought it was awesome. I also loved Denner Sherman. You know, that was something that they did with Sean Peck from the band Cage. And that guy's awesome, man. And those two albums are awesome. And it's unfortunate that, you know, Hank Sherman, you know, according to Michael Denner, Hank Sherman talked to Michael Denner on the phone one day. And then the very next day, Michael Denner finds out online that Hank Sherman's now in Mercyful Fate, and he didn't mention anything about that the day before on the phone. And then Denner tried calling Sherman, and Sherman wasn't picking up. That's very, very sad and very, very messed up. I mean, there is some bad blood. I don't know what it is, but yes, there is bad blood between Denner and King Diamond, and he's mentioned it. They didn't really get into specifics, but I mean, Sherman should have at least said, hey, man, look, I'm going to do something with King Diamond. If you get mad, Michael, I'm sorry. But he didn't even have the, you know, he didn't have the decency to even do that, to even, you know, say, look, I'm doing this, you know. Whether Michael Denner would have gotten mad or not, who knows. Maybe he wouldn't have, because at least Hank came clean. But it's a shame. Michael Denner should be there, and it's a damn shame he's not. And he wants to be there. But King Diamond doesn't. Who knows? Maybe it's some personal stuff that King Diamond may have his reasons why he doesn't want Michael Denner back. But according to Michael Denner, he didn't really get into why him and King, had a falling out. But he did kind of say in the interview how he understands how he's not invited back. So there you go, man. What do you all think of this you know, this, Joey Vera is gone and Mercyful Fate and waiting around. All my King Diamond fans and Mercyful Fate fans, which I know there's plenty of you out there. What do you all think about this? Leave it in the comments below. And coming soon, I am going to rank all the Mercyful Fate albums. So keep your eye out for that. And thank you so much for watching the only news that matters. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. I really would appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.